Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be third down. Now Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but
accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cousins now from the 50. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And this is Cook with the grab. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins, flush to his right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. A first down throw for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Johnson, the intended target.
Let's go. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Check 1, 3.
Final play and a half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brook. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Coming again. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Jackson, and he's got Snead. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Play fake. Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins, eluding the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's able to find Diggs. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Off the play fake. Cousins escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Cousins on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone out.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Cousins, flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Linval Joseph in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They run. It's Hill, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This time Jackson will throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
36. Yeah.
Gun. Hey, yo.
Watch 36.
One last shot now for Cousins. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game.
37.